And live action to come from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It's Leicester City versus Manchester United.
Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs, but if they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
Well, here's how Leicester City will line up.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre-forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
Oh, it looked really promising for them. And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Well, it's fair to say he's been across all the back pages and the focus of social media as well, leading into this game. If reports are to be believed, this could be his final season. Could it be, Stuart, he's about to hang up his boots?
Well, Derek, it happens to everybody at some point. The body just can't cope anymore. And that's probably the case here, because when he plays, he still has a big impact on this team.
Crossing possibilities. Danger building. Just to get them in front. Real chance. Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Torres. Ferran Torres. Manuel Ugarte. Mazraoui with it. Showing a real will to win the ball. Justin. Encouraging move from Leicester. But into the keeper's gloves. Too easy. Far too easy. Good looking move. This could square the game. Oh, but no! Heroism flashed in front of his eyes. Couldn't take the chance.
Well, I think that's a poor miss. They really should be level now. Will they come to regret that?
Justin. Soumare on the ball. Victor Christiansen. Harry Sousa. Christiansen. Mavididi. Can they carve out another one? And he read it well defensively. And he has options available. Well, the threat could be there. Great defending. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? Can he put it away? And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Oh, terrible mistake by the keeper.
That could have been really dangerous. What an error.
Encouraging stuff from United. Could be. Well, he's been ruled offside. Isahaku. Sumare on the ball. Thoughtful play. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Torres. Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Torres. Might be a chance to break. Cynical would normally be yellow. And a cast iron yellow card.
Well, he knew what he was doing there. That had to be a yellow card. The referee's got that right.
The free kick awarded to Manchester United. Given away by Manchester United. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Bruno Fernandes. It's a neat move. Well, no more time left. That concludes the first half here at the King Power Stadium. Well, no matter how talented, occasionally it just doesn't go right for you, and that applies to Lamine Yamal.
Well, I have to say he's not played well today. I'm a great fan of his, but he's looked way below his best here. Mind you, you could say that about the rest of the team as well.
So the ball is rolling again. United might be behind, but still plenty of time for them. What can they do in the second 45? Yamal. Mazraoui here. Ugarte. De Ligt. Mazraoui with it. Can they square the game? Chance for the leveller. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Boubakary Soumaré. Victor Christiansen. Intelligent ball. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Maybe room here for the counter-attack. Maybe dangerous here. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. He's playing with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Yeah, he's certainly carved out plenty of chances. He's tested the keeper on numerous occasions, and he got his reward with that goal. Brilliant stuff from him.
"30 minutes left for play." Well, just a quick reminder that we'll have all the live action for you from Wembley. The Carabao Cup final right here on EA TV. It's Leicester City facing Manchester United.
Well, I've seen some great League Cup finals over the years, and I don't think this one will disappoint. It should be a great game.
That's good refereeing advantage. Good-looking move. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate.
Yes, such a clever reader of the game, isn't he?
Mazraoui. Ugarte. On to Yamal. Ramos. Could be troublesome. And quick thinking defensively. Perhaps they can counter from here. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Ronaldo. Decides to shoot. Oh, still needs clearing. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. And the verdict is yellow card.
Yeah, clear decision for such a reckless move.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Everton. Justin. Now with Patawu. On to Justin. Sousa. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Leicester moving the ball with purpose. And fine reading of the situation. Mazraoui. Intercepted effortlessly. Well, the threat could be there. Must take the lead here. Oh, but he's missed it. How on earth is this still level?
Well, I just don't know, Derek. Just a real lack of composure in the end. They should be ahead now.
Yamal. Manchester United on the front foot in the closing moments. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, here it is again. Ronaldo finds exactly the right pass behind the defenders. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? That's a superb challenge.
Oh, what a tackle that was. Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
That's a lovely ball. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. For the keeper, but he had it covered. Christiansen. On to Fatawu. Justin. Ndidi. On to Justin. Referee spotting the transgression. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. And it will be goalkeeper's ball. Messi. Bruno Fernandes has it. Given away by Manchester United. And support available. Justin. Oh, good looking pass. Well, they had a a decent reading. And so it is, full time. The referee blows his whistle. And it's Manchester United who prevail. It's Manchester United who move on.
Well, they had to work hard for it today. Very little to split between the teams over the 90 minutes. And they had to be quite resilient at times. They've come through that now and will certainly fancy their chances in the next round.
Already no complaints whatsoever about his performance in this game.
Well, he gave them a really hard time, didn't he? His speed of thought was excellent, and he took the winning goal so well. He was brilliant today.
Manchester United on the front foot in the closing moments. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front. Real chance. Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no. This could square the game. Oh, still needs clearing. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. Manchester United on the front foot in the closing moments. Can they find a winner? And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front. Manchester United on the front foot in the closing moments. Can they find a winner? And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Hi, sorry, can we just grab a moment of your time? Thank you so much for your time.
I got your back any day, my friend, my man. He's unlike any other. I used to say I didn't have a brother. Well, I guess I can't say it anymore. Things get hard. Don't know what to do. Well, I got friends who never spin the truth.
Stop the back chat, bangers in my backpack. In my DM I might see them if I like. Bringing bad back, yella screaming brat brat. Grown, I don't Snapchat, all I spit is mad facts. Chilling with the G's, sitting at the top, I don't really wanna leave. Came I saw but they didn't wanna see, and all I need is a little bit of sleep. Ain't giving them the keys, where I'm from in the middle of the east. And the road so cold in the belly of the beast. And the top boy is what many wanna be. But, back down, raised in this mad town. They just want that gang sound, we don't give no handouts. They just stand round, I don't think they can doubt. Every time they copy me, they really make their dad proud. Hear them slumber, do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger. And we ain't scared of the ground cause we under. Hear them slumber, do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger. And we ain't scared of the ground cause we under. Stop the back chat, bangers in my backpack. In my DM I might see them if I like. Bringing bad back, yella screaming brat brat. Grown, I don't Snapchat, all I spit is mad facts. Chilling with the G's, sitting at the top, I don't really wanna leave. Came I saw but they didn't wanna see, and all I need is a little bit of sleep. Ain't giving them the keys. Where I'm from in the middle of the east, and the road so cold in the belly of the beast, and the top boy is what many wanna be. But back down, raised in this mad town. They just want that gang sound. We don't give no handouts. They just stand round. I don't think they can doubt. Every time they copy me, they really make their dad proud. Hear them slumber. Do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger, and we ain't scared of the ground 'cause we under. Hear them slumber. Do you hear the sound of the thunder? Remember belly sounds from the hunger, and we ain't scared of the ground 'cause we under.
Eu nunca fui essas meninas tipo manequim, por isso é estranho elas querendo ser iguais a mim. Chamo atenção mesmo eu sempre estando de cantinho, e eles sempre me acham, me oferecem drinks, ou mesmo olhando eles querem disso. Vi que é possível, agora quero um pedaço disso. Olha ao redor e todos rindo, aqui tem gás do riso. Investi em mim, conheço o meu alto risco. Ele não é mas que é o contato da boa. Me viu partindo, deu um salve no meu soldier. Acho que ele quer me ver, me ver, me ver. Oh, acho que ele quer me vender roupa. Tô obcecada por moda, sempre com modelos caros. Sempre que eu compro, eu só busco os modelos caros. Rapper brasileiro, entenda, não uma modelo encaro. Elas também fazem, mas eu sei que eu sou modelo, claro. Muitas meninas estão forçando pra ser minha amiga. Muitos meninos estão mentindo que... Muitas meninas que eu queria deixar de seguir. Muitos meninos que eu queria... Cheirinho de falsidade. Nos amigos, nos dentes, nem os são mais de verdade. Na cara e ela jura que foi só pilates. O cordão de ouro morde, jura que ele tem quilate. Tá afetado porque eu com modelos, isso é ciúme. Esses querem me ver, quer brincar com a minha como fosse pátio. Essa vai doer, mas sempre dói quando é verdade, fato.
Toma.
Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Cheirinho de falsidade. Nos amigos, nos dentes, nem os são mais de verdade. Na cara e ela jura que foi só pilates. O cordão de ouro morde, jura que ele tem quilates. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha. Ela vai no médico e a ref é uma foto minha.
A manager who is trusted by the players and simply adored by the fans. He has clearly won the hearts of everyone in the stadium. Now can he rack up another win today? Hello, it's a perfect day for football and we're here on Merseyside at the Hill Dickinson Stadium by the docks. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Everton versus Manchester United.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
And here's how Everton line up.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
This is the team Manchester United will go with.
Well, when you play with a diamond in midfield as part of a 4-4-2, you have to make sure you don't allow the opposition to keep switching the play. Otherwise, it could prove a very difficult game for them here.
Well, it might well be a game to savour. Manchester United kick off. Yamal. Nusayr Mazraoui. Anthony. On to Yamal. Regained possession. And he's in. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, the manager has often found himself walking up a cul-de-sac in this fixture.
Yeah, he won't be confident, but it's a chance to change the narrative here today.
It's a fine United move in the making. Oh, he's through here. Oh, so fluent, so coherent. 2 goals already.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Idrissa Gueye. And he read it superbly. And Altay Bayindir has it now. On to Yamal. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. In particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, the stats tell you everything. He's a top-class striker. Even when he's having a quiet game, he can still pop up with a goal, as we may well see today.
United finding space on the wing. Oh, that's splendid play. Well, I'll tell you what, he didn't miss by an awful lot. And that'll be an Everton throw-in. It's all getting a bit frantic, isn't it?
No surprise we've seen possession change hands quickly. Neither side able to dominate.
Malacia. Lamine Yamal. And teammates to play it to. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Knew he had to win the ball. Mateus Cunha. This looks threatening from Yamal. And good safe hands on display. Just like that, they have the ball again. Electing to shoot. And not quite troubling the goalkeeper. Goal kick it is.
Yeah, it was a decent effort, but as you said, not really a danger to the keeper.
Might lead to a chance. Yamal! So near, but wide. Effective press. Yamal. Lamine Yamal. United might be able to cash in. And it's opening up. Splendid defending. Perhaps they can counter from here. Showing a great defensive instinct. Plenty of support here. It'll be a corner.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
He's driven in the corner. Really clever pressing. And not quite the attempt that was required.
Well, it's not a bad effort, but they do need more.
Anthony. Mazraoui here. More than decent this from United. Anthony. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Yamal. And here is Malacia. Well, United had the ball, but not anymore. Garner. Well, he keeps going. Well, a pair of steady hands in evidence. Malacia. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. And back underway, no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Everton in the second? Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game and giving the defenders headaches.
Well, you won't see too many better performances than this. He's been an absolute menace to these defenders today. And, of course, he's taken his goals really well.
Malacia. And he stopped them in their tracks. Counter-attacking possibilities. And he's made headway. Well, got right behind it and crucially turned it out of the danger area. Malacia. Now with Yamal. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this.
They look so comfortable, don't they?
Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Everton taking on Newcastle United. Opportunity it is. In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
Well, Everton just one behind now, and you sense the momentum may be with them. Højlund. Real chance, and you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal. Well, David Moyes knows that his team have been really poor today, but he needs to find the solution. That's his job.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Patterson. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Crystal Palace. He has teammates around him. Determined defending. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. And players waiting in the centre. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Feeding it through. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. While the movement in the box is equal to it, it's such good timing. What a goal.
So on with the game again. United in charge. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Garner. And Everton exploiting the space on the flank. Decisive in the tackle. And the throw in here. And they will make the change now. Delivered into the area here.
Well, there's been a change in United's approach here. They really are just sitting deep, getting everybody behind the ball and looking to defend at all costs. It's not pretty, but it could be effective.
Now what can they do from here? Real chance. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. It's a neat move. Trying his luck. And taking it without any trouble at all. Well, the ball with Everton once more. Idrissa Gueye. James Garner. Barry. And into the last 15 minutes of action. That's a good pass. And Ronaldo just needs to remain level-headed. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And this is Ronaldo at his best. He's composed, he shows great technique, and he just smashes it beyond the keeper. Well, who would be a manager? You can sense the frustration in David Moyes' face. Just look at him.
James Garner. Nathan Patterson. Garner. And he read it superbly. And the through ball. Can he find the angle? Still alive. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one. They can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So the match is restarted, but you do feel that is that. And teammates around him. Chances on. Oh, a brilliant save. Did so well to keep that away from trouble. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Five minutes left. Opportunity it is. Opportunity still there. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal. Well, David Moyes knows that his team have been really poor today, but he needs to find the solution. That's his job.
Garner. Who wants to make a challenge? A gift for any goalkeeper. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Malacia. And a timely intervention. And striking it. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Surely. Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. And he's through here. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal. Well, it's back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. David Moyes' team have been really poor today.
And there it is, the final whistle, a result to please Manchester United fans around the world. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Time for just a few questions. That'll be all, thank you.
So shake that booty. You found a spot downtown, we can leave right now. Wanna go like, okay. No, you don't need cash when you look like that, cause your outfit's so pain. Money got kicked out, cause you just with Diplo. No way. Turns out it was just another guy with some beach ball.